Hey, you know what time it is, Armando? I think it's Balls and Holes time, 2012 edition. We have a very special guest here tonight. I'm Starr, by the way. And it's about time for you to meet our guest tonight. Her name is Kristen. And Kristen has a very surprising talent. I wasn't very much aware of what she was doing before 10 minutes ago. Kristen, go ahead and introduce yourself and let people know what you do.
I'm Kristen Nassif, and I ride horses.
Oh. So horse riding, how long has this happened? Was this something you picked up when you came to Malibu, or have you been riding horses since before you came here?
I've been riding horses since I was 11. Started in Yosemite when I did a trail ride. So I've ridden horses all over the world now. It's been really cool. Love it. I ride English mostly, but I prefer to ride without a saddle.
Let me interrupt here, Kristen. You say you ride English. Do you also ride other things such as French or Mexican even?
You know, I'm not aware that there is a certain style called French or Mexican. I'm only aware of Western and English, but I'd be willing to explore anything.
Wow.
You know, as far as what inspired you to ride horses? I know my personal experience with horses has been traumatizing. I've seen some videos on YouTube of horses, people falling off, people being trampled, people branding horses. I mean, I'm not really too fond of it. Like, you know, how did you find yourself on top of a horse, you know, just riding, I guess?
Well, you know, I love horses. I work with them a lot. I do a lot of stuff with autistic kids and horses. So, you know, I started riding, and it's a very calming feeling being one with the horse, and that, you know, that rhythmic motion is over and over again. It's great. It's really great.
Wow, wow, wow. Let me interrupt again, Kristen. Besides riding horses, Kristen, do you ride anything else, such as bicycles, tricycles, motorcycles?
You know, I've been known to ride a pogo stick every once in a while. So
You don't say.
I do. I do. It's an acquired taste, but I like it. You know.
What would you say? What would you say before I have a question for you that is a little bit not related to horse riding, but I have to ask you, what is the most difficult thing of grasping horse riding in general? What's the hardest thing that came to you picking up that horse?
Definitely posting, which is where you go up and down with the horse. So, you know, you got to know when to post and when to sit. So that was definitely the hardest. Interesting.
Well, you know, Kristen, I know maybe you're not too familiar with football, but we asked a lot of people. The Super Bowl's coming up 2 Sundays from now. We wanted to see what the Pepperdine community thought of who's going to win the Super Bowl and what they thought of a certain special somebody in the NFL community. Let's take a look and see what Pepperdine students had to say.
Buenas noches, mis amigos. Starr here in the Firestone Fieldhouse. I'm here with my amigo,
Charles Shue.
Charles, I'm here for the pressing question. Super Bowl coming up February 5th, Sunday, 4:37 p.m., 1:37 Pacific Coast Standard Time. Who do you have this week? Next week?
New York Giants, of course.
Jacob, who do you have winning the Super Bowl February 5th?
I got Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
New England Patriots. My friend Charles Shue says New York Giants. How does that make you feel?
I mean, they won last time they played, so definitely a good opinion.
Oh, Patriots, obviously, because we're in America. Come on.
Do the New York Giants not play in America?
They do, but they're not patriotic.
If the Giants win, how would that make you feel?
That makes me feel pretty good.
I want the Giants to win this one.
Are you aware who's playing, first of all?
I actually don't know, but I know I want the Patriots to win.
And why?
Uh,
When I say Tim Tebow, you say?
Eli Manning.
And when I say Tim Tebow, it makes you say?
It makes me say, God loves Tim Tebow.
But doesn't God love Tom Brady as well?
God loves everybody.
I like to see the Mannings work. I don't know what it is.
They say the Yankees America's team and they're in New York. Why would you say New England is America's team?
Because it's New England.
And I say Tim Tebow, it makes you say?
Awesome.
Awesome.
How does Armando Yee make you feel?
great. I miss him.
Dim sum this Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. And that about does it for the Super Bowl segment. We found out, really, people here don't really care about the Super Bowl very much, and we'll see who wins 2 Sundays from now. Back to you in the studio.
Now, Kristen, just to wrap up, I have some quick questions that me and Armand are going to throw at you pretty quickly.
Okay.
One-word reactions to something I'm going to tell you. Similar to when I say Tim Tebow makes you say, you're going to answer. So, Kristen, when I say Tim Tebow, you say?
Jesus.
When I say ice cream, you say?
Chocolate.
When I say horseback, you say?
Riding.
When I say TV size, you say?
Huge.
When I say calf food, you say.
Yum.
When I say Margarita from the CCB, you say.
Where?
And when I say balls and holes, you say.
No comment.
Hey, I like it. Very nice.
Well, you know, that about does it for this edition of Balls and Holes. Check back next week. We might have a dual guest system going on, a large couch on the side. And when we come back, we're going to check up with Beta and some dancing men after the break.